Hello friends, I am Harshita Gupta and I will be talking about digital addiction. Before I start, I would like to narrate a small incident. A few days ago, I was going to my friend's house, but I had forgotten my phone. I was completely stressed, but by the time I realized it was too late. So, instead of scrolling my feed, I was looking at people around me. It was then I realized how addicted we are to our devices. Only a few were reading a book or looking out of the window. Rest, all were busy on their phones, playing games, watching videos, chatting or tweeting. We were all so addicted. And then when I reached my friend's house, we had ordered pizzas for us. But instead of enjoying the moment, we all were busy Instagramming it. I was so shocked and amazed to see the behavior of today's generation. In the name of technological advancements, we have ended up becoming slaves, or as I would call them as digital addicts. I was wondering if it was my mind working overtime or it was reality. I went home and I was shocked to see that digital addiction was reality. Wikipedia defines digital addicts as a person who compulsively uses technology and would manifest other forms of addiction if it was not accessible to them. Digital addiction is not yet considered for clinical diagnosis, but experts say that it is a real problem worldwide. What is it that makes people so addicted to digital world? Studies have shown that people who suffer from depression, lack emotional support, or are depressed end up seeking solace in the world of internet. It is also seen that people who are shy or introvert find it intimidating to use social media as they don't have to face them, and they end up seeking internet as a means to express their thoughts. Peer pressure also results in the overuse of technology. When we see that our friends are using technology for a long time, we think that it is a socially acceptable behavior and we tend to do that. But what are the signs to watch out? Technological addiction can be physically and emotionally, both. The symptoms could be avoidance of work, avoidance of friends and family because we give priority to the virtual friends, irregular sleep patterns or even no sleep. We think that if we are spending more time on social media and internet, we are cool and we find ourselves nice. So what are the effects that due to digital technology? Due to increase in the digital technologies, it has led to depression, stress and anxiety are also reported frequently. Disorders that were not unheard of previously are now increasing rapidly. Disorders like restless finger syndrome, phantom phone phenomena, Facebook deprivation disorder are on rise. So let us now look at the status of India in the case of digital addiction. 96% of the young Indians check internet first thing in the morning, as opposing to 90% globally. 2 in 5 Indians between the age group of 18 to 30 feel anxious if they are not able to find their phone and feel that a part of them is missing. So can everyone busy in digital world be labeled as a digital addict? I am strongly of the opinion that some might be doing their job, like an entrepreneur or a stockbroker, who are required to keep in touch with the developments in the financial world, which would require the use of internet. And some people might also use it as a case of general usage, like a calendar helps us to prioritize our meetings, a GPS gives us real-time directions, and it helps us to give notifications about heavy traffic. How can we differentiate between a digital addict and a person who is busy? The simple differentiation is that a person who is addicted to technology feels a sense of relief, feels anxious when he is not able to use internet, whereas a person who works in technological world feel a sense of relief when they are unplugged. So what are the signs that could be used to combat digital technology? There could be simple measures that we could use in our daily lives to combat digital addiction, such as turning off the notifications, reducing the use of social media, or using exercise more than we give priority to digital world. To conclude, I would say that we need to nourish ourselves and do more exercise rather than giving time and importance to our own digital world. And digital addiction does not mean that we have to live with it. Does not mean we have to live through it. We have to live in it. Thank you.